Yo, good morning. Welcome in. We're getting started. We're just gonna hop right into it. Still getting things set up. A couple things. Probably get like some stream raiders going. Not feeling all that great today. My first thought is like I am not eating right. I'm not having like a balanced meal for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So like my body is still fighting back. My body, you're gonna like the trash I feed you. You're gonna love it. But today, we're gonna be working on our dials. I'm going to get that special combination working. In fact, we might make a couple special combinations. And then maybe we can set up like another puzzle. See how that comes together. What else can we do? Well, I did just test GameMaker, so we can stay in GameMaker. It's working. Yesterday we didn't have like any luck just doing casual GameMaker things. So we ended up playing games. Doing some Vox edit. But for now, if you guys want to fight, you'll be able to join in on my stream raiders. Putting up the signs. Alright, you're free to join. But yeah, hope you're all having a nice day so far. Happy Thursday. Welcome in, Go West. Hope you're chilling. I have a candy and I can't get it out. There we go. Candy! Let's see here. Alright, so let's demonstrate where we are in the game. So we can see here, I think like 2 days ago, we finished all of these. We made all the presets. They work. Like if we were to walk over here, you can see spawning a little puzzle. Yo! Welcome in, Raiders. What's up, dudes? How's it going? OG Shakespeare, welcome. How's your stream? Always appreciate the raid. Thanks, dude. Hey! Don't drop that woohoo.
I'm so excited.
Last day of work. I hope it goes quick for you there, Go West. And enjoy your vacation. I think that'll be nice. Yolks on you. Welcome. Banana. Ikion. How you doing? Wicked you too. What's up? Jayonha. Good evening from Bangkok. Lula Love 9. No way. What's up, Lula? Yo, what up, Ian? Welcome in, Ian. OG, always enjoy it. We were even rated by Alex today. What? Well, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm committed to my current, I guess, sleeping schedule. But one of these days, I'm gonna deprive myself of sleep and just do an all-nighter. Tends to happen regardless. Anyway, what we've been working on this week were these dial puzzles. Yesterday we couldn't really work in Game Maker. There was just some loading bugs, and the server I think was having trouble. But today we're going to pick up where we left off, and each one of these dials we are going to set up a trigger that it's going to recognize when we have the specific combination. So for the meme, we're going to have 420. But we'll probably have a couple others. The idea being, like, this might be like a multi-door puzzle. Like, there's going to be like 3 doors that can be opened. And of course the player is going to like randomly come up and click them. And I think that's the most fun part about like a puzzle like this, is like it's got that tactile feedback. We could even attach a sound effect to this. But, yeah, we're going to have multiple combinations. Trigger. So there's going to be a message that has to kind of activate. And we set up something similar with our other puzzle, which I'm not sure where it is. Where did I hide him? So this one here. This is our battery puzzle. I gotta find a good spot to contain this. I think what I'll do is I'll take all these. These are all the presets. And we'll push them over there. We'll want to put these pretty much center on the ground. I think when Kay made these boxes, he put their pivot point directly center. So I'll have to ask him about that. That's unfortunate. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but the pivot point of any asset should probably be on the bottom. So for those of you who use VoxEdit and or GameMaker, what do you think? Do you think this is okay to have a pivot point directly center, or should we have them all on the very bottom? We can take a quick look at how it might interact with the world around. So I can do like, oh, I can't even add collisions because it has a pickable. So I can't give it gravity, I'm saying. So I couldn't like push it around. So unfortunately, I do think it's, in this situation, we want it at the very bottom. So I wonder why I can't change this to, gravity. Is it because it's a plant? All it has is a plant and an indicator component. Take a look at this. So collisions and gravity. If I were to give this a plant behavior, it seems as though plant behaviors cannot have gravity because it doesn't show up in the list here. That's interesting. It's good to note, I suppose. Yeah, Ikion saying it's always usually at the bottom. I think for consistency's sake, that's what we want. Yo, what up, V? Welcome in. Okay. But, yeah, I'll get with Kay on that one. So, what we're working on now is going to be that trigger. So, my first impression for making a trigger is relatively simple. We're going to have a carpet that represents each one of our dials. We're going to have detectors that will detect specific dials, sending out a specific message. And then we also want like a bowl or any asset really to be on the bottom of this. So this is kind of like a trigger capturing device. It's going to send out a message once certain conditions are met. So it's a little bit convoluted, but we're going to walk through it. Cool. So we're going to have these 3 different doors. So these are all going to be door behaviors. So that means they can open and close. They'll originally be closed. We're actually going to give them a health component too. We also have to set up a message that can reset everything.
I believe we're at Hogwarts.
We're at Hogwarts. We have a message component that needs to reset this entire kind of like trigger system. So I believe that's everything we need. So now I'm going to start piecing it together, and then we'll walk through it once it's closer to, working. And then finally, I also want a door that will represent us, finishing the puzzle. So this one will be, what's the puzzle called? We have a spinner. Doesn't look like any of my messages get saved. I think it's because we updated GameMaker recently. The messages that are going out are coming from these. So we have like spinner.3.3. Hey Garnikin, welcome. How you doing? So, yeah, we want a message required, and we're going to do spinner dot combo, and we'll do 420 because that's the funny number. And so when that message is received, our door will open. We also want it to be one-way, so we're going to set up a one-way mechanic. So it's like the player can't hit 420 and then hit it a second time, and that would close the door. So what we'll do is that same message that we're still setting up, none of this is like connected yet, but we had the 420 message. That message will also go to our door and have it just turn off. Spinner.combo.420.off. So these do look like long messages, and they're inherently not necessary to be that long. But when I'm reading it, I can immediately be like, oh, this is what that message does. This message spits out an off message once it receives the 420 message. And then it's going to my door. And this is going to toggle. We just need to make sure it has that door tag. But initially, this will be off. And then it's going to turn. It'll be, yeah, initially off. No, it should be initially on. And it turns off with that dot off message. Cool. And then this health component then basically destroys itself shortly after. Great. So now we have our message in mind. We're waiting for that message to come out from this asset. This can also just be an only once message. So I technically don't really need to make that health component if I use only once here. I suppose that's true. Same situation. Okay. I think that's worth mentioning. And that's optimizing. Is I don't need that off button, per se. When I can just only send out that one message. The combination. Yo, what up, Panda? I look youthful? Is it because of the lack of beard? What's up, Panda? So damn youthful, she says. I think what I need to do is I'll start forming a beard that looks like my cartoon avatar. Who's got like a chin strap. I think I have to embrace the chin strap now. It's too late. That's my character. That's my personality. What do I need the detector for? I think I need this for anything. Right now we have that bowl that represents it. So I'm going to replace the bowl. Target tag is going to be ball.420. Because again, this is the combination that allows that ball to fall. So this ball is going to be our ball.420. It has gravity. So it's going to be falling on these doors. So the thing is... Okay, I'm looking. Hi, Felicia. You thought it was a filter? Look, it's not a filter, see? I'm going to take my glasses off. One sec. Taking glasses off. Pretty believable, right? Alright, I'm going to put a different pair of glasses on. Here we go. There we go. Good, thanks. Just getting over being ill. Ooh, Panda. I feel that. Last weekend, I had, basically food poisoning. And that was not fun. You used a beard filter? It's true. This beard filter... I found another beard filter, and this one looks a little bit more realistic for my face. Because it actually adds a little bit of a... I don't know, like a shading. So it looks realistic. Scruffy. What's up, Fred? Welcome in. Hey, yo. I mean, I also have a good, like, lighting setup. So you don't really get to see what's behind me. And so my face kind of contorts to the environment a little bit too. It looks real, right? Some of them don't look as real, like this one. But I imagine I could use these for characters. Oh, yeah. If I set it up, I could probably make these be used with a hotkey. That's what the young folks are using. Hotkeys. So I can push a button and it'll activate. Yeah. Okay. Or Tim Allen's Santa. This one's pretty consistent. Skadoosh. What's up, Vox Magana? Welcome in. Okay, so we have our doors. They open and close. I'm going to have to preset them. That's fine. So if I preset them, that means they... Well, I mean, we can reset them. If you reset a door, I guess we'll find out. I'm over here, like, theorizing. It's just do it. We'll just see if it works. So when we reset them, we want to check to make sure the doors reset as closed. That's the important thing. And then they immediately open if we detect the correct door. So I'm going to have next to each one of our dials here a detector that is looking for that specific dial. We can see the combination is 420, so that'll be this one, which we can see is spinner.1.4. So that's going to be over here in our first little section. And so it's looking for the spinner here, spinner.1.4. And so when it notices that, it'll spit out a message. So this will be spinner.combo.420.4. Is that what we want? Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit on the longer side, but it's also important to have that. We'll have a very short delay. There's a reason for that. It's because the player is going to be adjusting each one of these, usually in quick succession. So by having a quicker delay, it'll send out that message repeatedly. And so that same message is going to open up our door. And in fact, we don't really need a door behavior per se. We could use an asset spawner and a health component. It'll give us the same effect with a little bit more control too, because I'm just killing the asset regardless. Alright, so let's do that. So instead of a door behavior, I'm going to do a plant behavior. And so that way I can kill the asset. So we'll do spinner.combo.reset to kill it, and then spawn the same thing. Kind of weird here, but I'm also going to try other things. More or less for my own kind of research and development. So right now I'm rotating these assets. So the ball will always fall on something, and they're all kind of like stacked on each other. But once all three of them are technically, removed, then it'll like fall and hit the ground, which will open the door, completing the puzzle. So we're going to do destroy this time, and we're going to be setting up an asset spawner. I should just try and like get this working before I keep changing what we want to do. This one's going to be spawning a preset. This will spawn our doors. Our ball also needs to be part of this mechanic, part of this spawner. So all of these are going to be kind of parented to each other in a way. We don't technically need to parent them either. What I can do is just shift click them and then make that as a preset. So you can make group presets rather than, a parent preset that has children coming off of it. Oh, Ian. Ian, I use Snap Camera is what it's called. Hey, Miss Hillary, welcome in. Good morning. How you doing? So with Snap Camera, I can be my real self by being not me. Alright, I'll just put my glasses back on. It's called Snap Cam. Snap Cam, Snap Cam. Cool, so we're going to do destroy. And this one is going to destroy on the 420.4. However, if we have a multiple puzzle number, wouldn't I want 400 and then 020 000? I think that's what I want. Spinner.combo.420.400. So the reason why I want 400 is because it represents just the first number. Yeah, we're gonna stick with that. I need to, you know, think these ahead of time, because otherwise, you know, later down the road, I'll have to change out messages. That's just annoying. So that just prevents it from being congested when, let's just say, a different part of the puzzle required a 4. So, as an example, I had a combination was 444. Well, I would want spinner combo .444.400, spinner combo .444.040, and then spinner combo .444.004. So that represents each one of the numbers, and then visibly I can, or visually, I can tell the difference. Okay, back to it. So that message will destroy our asset. However, I also want to spawn our puzzle every single time I input the messages. So how often does this puzzle need to reset? Do I want the puzzle to require the player to manually input? Thanks, Ian. It makes me feel smarter. So do I need the player to like manually input, like let's say push a button to confirm that the puzzle, you know, needs to be checked, that the puzzle has landed on the right combination? Or should it just be automatic? That's actually like a game design decision. Like, for example, a player could just like spam all these, and then when they eventually get it right, you know, it'll activate.
Just like bananas.
Bananas are good. Bananas are good.
Bananas are good. So do we want it to be automatic, or do we want it to be button activated? Alright, we're going to do a poll, because that's going to determine how we set up a pretty big portion of this puzzle. It doesn't matter if it's just one person voting, or 2 people. Even if it's just me, if I'm the only one voting. But let me set up that puzzle real quick.
Banana.
Banana.
Banana. Yeah, banana.
Banana.
Yeah, banana.
75. Woohoo!
75. Woohoo!
Woohoo! Okay, so the puzzle poll is for, do we require the player to check their answer? Yes. Make them find the code. Must find code. No. They can guess. Alright, super short puzzle. Or super short poll. There's a poll up. For free! So all I need is just one reply, because we're setting up the poll, or I should say the puzzle, from here. And yeah, V's right. I think VIP is required for some of those memes. That's just to prevent, we'll say, you know, bots, randoms, new people from spamming it, pretty much. Alright, well I think the consensus is they can guess. So thank you for voting, if you did vote. So, if that's the case, how often can it register that there's a combination? We can have it check it every single time the dial moves. So, for example, like every single time, check, 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 check. That might be a problem, because that's going to kill this and respawn it every single check. So we don't want that. So how can we optimize that better? Keeping this in mind. So if we didn't check every single time, aka the player had to push a button, which was the, you know, must lock in their code. It would have been a different series of mechanics here. But because we're doing this instead, we're going to have this open and close. So, how should we approach this? I'm thinking. I've got my thinking glasses on. Well, I'll go ahead and set up these messages, I think. 420.400. So I think setting up the messages is the first part. So we'll do spinner.combo.420.020. And then we'll also have spinner.combo.420.000. So that just represents the third number. But I guess a 000 could also represent a 0 in the other places too. So now I have to rethink this. You know what, for now, well, I just want to get this past this part. So we're just going to have 000. That's fine. And so we're destroying it so that way our ball can fall. And while I am using health and plants, is there an alternative? Is there any other way for me to set this up? I'm just going to glance over these real quick. We could have asset spawners. And the asset spawners could be detected. It's one option. So you'll hear me say this a lot in my streams is, you know, there's multiple ways to do something. There's several ways to skin a cat is a phrase. That's a terrible phrase. We should change that. Tipsy would not be happy. It doesn't look like any of these other ones will work to our benefit. But having an asset spawner spawn an asset whenever we have the correct dial set to the correct face, that's also an option. But I think for now we're going to stick with the gravity. So we have the gravity, the ball falls. The ball falls every single time we allow it. So basically it's going to continually respawn. And I suppose we could just use, for now, 2 different asset spawners. One asset spawner is going to spawn this ball that is essentially waiting for the correct combination. The ball will continually drop, so it's going to be killed and then drop repeatedly. When it has the correct combination, the ball will be dropped, and at this time, it's going to pass through everything. So the problem therein is if I have the wrong combination, how often do I want these white assets to respawn? And how much lag will that provide? So I'm trying to think in terms of like optimization here. So we have one message that resets our puzzle, the spinner.reset. I'm going to go ahead and set up all of these to use the health component to reset. And then the plant behavior would destroy it. So this will be spinner.reset. That'll destroy them. It's weird. That's weird. And then the message to destroy is going to be that custom message we set up. So spinner.combo.420.400. This one will be 020 and 000. So all 3 of these are going to spawn together. So we're going to go ahead and save this as a preset. It's pretty good to go. So we'll just set it up anyway. So this will be spinner.combo.420. What's a good phrase for this? We'll just do carpets because I know what they are. Okay, and so that preset is going to be spawned from here. And then this one is going to be spawning the ball. So the ball is going to have its own messages. We want it to continually respawn every single time we get an incorrect answer. So where does the incorrect answer come from? How do we get an incorrect answer? That incorrect answer should be a message broadcaster. And this message is going to be spinner.combo.incorrect. And that is going to be sent out no matter what combination we have. So I think I need to set up. All right, these look like the starting place. Oh yeah, that's right. We use these to make our messages. So these don't do anything. So I can just delete those. I'm thinking. Thinking. I think we want a health component for this portion as well, just to act as like a timer. Platform might also be better. How would platform be better? A platform would be a timer that doesn't require, you know, a death. I don't think that matters all too much though. This is going to reset on a 5-second death delay. Maybe not that long. Probably 3-ish.
You can do it!
I'm doing it! I'm doing it! Stream Raiders. Remind me, will the combination be random? So the combination itself, we could set up to be random. That's definitely an option. But for now, just to get the mechanic in place, we're doing 420. Just to set it up. Go get him. Beat him up. Hey, good job. Hey, Go West got it. Yeah, we'll start over here. Come on in. If I gotta step away for a moment, I'll be back. Thanks everybody for just hanging out. Hope you all have a nice day, whatever you're up to today. I'll be back in a jiffy. Oh, I'm back. I'm back, Go West, I'm back. Cool. So, unfortunately, if we want the player to be able to guess, we need there to be a detection system. And this detection system also cannot be too complicated or to lag the entire game. So that's why I'm kind of taking my time with this. I think we need to use platforms rather than a health component here. I'm still thinking about this still. Yikes. Maybe we can think about this kind of like a key. So with a key, it's like there'll be multiple grooves. So if we have the correct answer, for example, it'll lock into place. So we can use this as the 4, for example. This might be the 2. So once we have 2, it'll lock into place. And then once we have 3, it'll lock into place. And then we'll probably use a perpendicular lock that will check slowly, I would say. Or slow enough. That if it were to pass by all 3 of these assets, probably on this side actually. So if it passes by all 3 of these assets and it does not detect any of them, it'll be detected here, which would then open the door. Okay. You're breathtaking. Thanks, Kay. What is up? Yeah, I kind of like this idea. So that means each one of these platforms needs to have a tag. This will be platform.420.lock. So if this asset comes into contact with any of those, it'll reset it. So we're going to have a health component where it respawns. Is that the best option? Instant death message. We'll use the lock. Hidden. That also means we need to detect each one of those. Lamp.
I'm so excited!
Ikia knows what's up. Hehe 420. Yeah, it's the funny number, Panna. If you don't laugh at it, well, you don't know what humor is. So this is actually going to be attached to our platform. And it's going to be what detects those assets. So I've kind of since the stream started, I've reimagined how this mechanic's going to work. But I like this idea because it requires less killing and less time, I would say. Generally speaking, we would have had the ball falling and the ball would fall through an asset. However, that also means I would be killing and respawning several assets, like 4. So this kind of like simplifies things. So we're giving it a try. I don't know. I'm also just experimenting. This is my laboratory. This is my classroom. Get out if you don't like it. Yeah. Yeah. This will be P1. This will be P2. So this will go left to right, taking this detector with it. And the main reason we had to place the detector as a separate asset, is that way it can send a message that can be received and kill our platform. So this will be the lock message, which then destroys, so resets our asset here. This will have a relatively slow delay. And then each one of these will move out of place once we have the correct message. So if we have the correct message, we want it to shift and perhaps even respawn. Perhaps. So we'll have a turn on message and then a turn off message. Yeah, sure, we'll try it, whatever. Yeah, sure, we'll try it, whatever. Balls fall through you? Panda, I don't even know what a joke you're trying to make. I appreciate the attempt. Toys for Tots drive closed today, and the department at the college handling it. I want to thank everybody for donating. They said 69 were received. Why not round that up to 70? I mean, they were precise. I don't think they thought of the number 69 as a funny number. So if I move it over here, it's basically moving it out of the way so our other detector can pass by. This is going to be resetting very often, which can be a problem. So let's just see how that interacts real quick. So right now we can see it actually didn't die fast enough. So it didn't detect the other versions. So that would be bad. We can also move all these a little bit closer to our end goal. There's a negative death delay. It's waiting for this message. Platform.420.lock. That needs to have a relatively short delay. Okay. It's now whenever I interact with anything, that'll turn on this platform. So let's take a quick look at our interactions. We can see spinner.1.2. Pretty much any interaction will reset our puzzle, telling it, hey, you can move now. Like, this isn't going to be activated from, starting the game. Rather, it's activated from interacting with our puzzle. So, that means we're going to set up all of these spinner messages that would send a trigger telling our platform to go. initially it'll be off. So this will be spinner dot combo dot attempt. We'll do try. That message is going to come from here. And so basically interacting with any of our spinners. And unfortunately we do have to add every single combination here. Drop that dun dun, which will only take us a moment. Bow, bow, bow. But hey, that's what you guys voted for. I love democracy. I love the republic. Wait, how long will it take me to set that up? I love democracy.
Look over here.
What am I looking at? Democracy. 152 snowflakes, holy moly. Congrats.
I love democracy. I love the republic.
Yo, Kay got Stream Pirates. That's awesome, Kay. Congrats. Missed a sneaky quest in Lululand. Oh, those sneaky quests, they'll get you. Spinner dot 1.9. Spinner dot 1.excla.
I love lamp.
I love lamp. Cool, now we go to 2. Nope, did it wrong. Oh, and about the numbers. So if anybody's curious on how to make those numbers in the top right, that's going to be the Control F9 key combination. So that's important for optimizing your game. One thing to note is Pickaxe Master found out about this, and those stats with what they have, I hope they don't add too much more to their game, because it's like they're very close to like maximizing their output. Panda Pops buying a coin. Thanks, Panda. I'll write your name down. Speaking of which, thanks for the reminder, Panda. We'll do a giveaway. Yay! Yay! Halfd0rk's NFTs. Yay! Could you imagine, like a normal person? How much excitement should a normal person have for my NFTs? Yay!
Random citizen.
I'm amazing. Voxel artist. Boop, 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 boop.
Okay, we're gonna try something. We'll see if this works. So the keyword
For
free is going to be Halfd0rk tipsy. Okay, got it. Panda got it. Halfd0rk. Oh, Halfd0rk's not subbed. I think you need the capitalization. I'm not sure though. So if you are subbed, it's gonna make the emote. This is already a little bit more difficult for some of you. Cap shouldn't be needed? Okay. Halfd0rk tipsy. I think it is needed. You might need the, okay, to call up the emote, though. I'm just curious. I was wondering if this would work. If you do semicolon, it'll bring up the emote maker. Looks like that still works. So if you just did the emote, you know, it works.
Oh no!
We suck again! So this was a quickie. Congrats, OG. Thanks for, thanks for putting in an emote. Easy peasy. GG. But don't worry, we're gonna do another one. I want to test it. I wanted to see if that worked.
G to the another one.
Another one. So new one's just gonna be exclamation point tipsy. Which I don't know if that'll do it. Looks like it does. So this one is the second and the last one for our giveaway. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Music to my ears. It's trying to play all of them at once. Cool, we got this set up. Delay between broadcasts, we actually want that pretty short. Delete that one. This one will actually make a combination. And it's going to be incorrect. Well, no, I'll come back to that. So we have our try. So let's go ahead and save it and test it real quick. Panda says, laugh at my comment, damn you. Alright, I laughed at that one. Panda always ends up disappointed when it's a quickie. Hey everybody! Guys, check it out. Panda made a funny joke. look, it's in the comment section. I pinned it. That's how funny it was. Let me I'm gonna pin it for a whole minute. Man, what a joke. Always ends up disappointed when it's a quickie. Hey guys, Panda Pops is hard to please, everybody. Oh, that's funny. Vvox even suggested just pin it. That's true, Panda. You can just pin your own messages. I don't get it. Yeah, escape room artists, women, right? Woman. Am I right, fellas? Am I right, my misogynistic men? What's up? How dare? Hey, let's go. Alright, back to it. So our health is being reset. We can just test this real quick. So essentially, it should not move. So it stopped. But then it moves when I interact with my puzzle. Okay, it moves. That's good. That's good! That's good! We're making progress, guys. And crash. Here she voxels twice a day. She can take care of... Oh, there you go. Yeah, go west. We're treading lightly here. It's probably a good time to change the subject. So this actually worked as I wanted it to. I need to increase the speed a bit. And then the platforms themselves do need to still move out of the way. So that's the next step for what we're making. So moving them out of the way, here's the problem. If it moves, it's going to stop and start. So it'll go boom, and it'll stay here. So if I reset it, so we're going to add a health component. And so this one will reset. So basically be destroyed. And then require the on message again. So we're going to do reset. And so that means I need the spinner.combo, which we do have to redo these messages. I knew it would come to this. So this will be spinner.combo 500. So that's going to represent the 5 in the first spot. So basically, we landed on 4, but then we changed it. So the best way to visualize this is like putting a key inside of a lock. So if I put the key in the lock and it hits something, the key's not going to go any further. But if it moves out of the way, it'll go to the next one, etc., etc. All right, so try this. So that'll reset it on the spinner.combo.5, which we can instead just set it to that message. So we can do instead spinner.1.5, right? So I don't need to make a custom message for that one specifically, which is a very big bonus. That's a pretty big bonus. Okay, let's try it. Because we already set up messages, might as well use them. Cool. So when we get to... Okay, that time it didn't detect it fast enough. So I think this detector radius needs to be a little bit larger. Okay, it's not detecting it, which is a little bit strange. Until it's like on the comeback. So I think this needs to be slower. We'll do 5, make sure it works. Now it's detecting. Okay, so that moved our platform out of the way. That's now the next one should kill the platform. Great, we're making progress here. So next up, we need a platform for each one of our, locks to stop it. And so we're using that same platform.420.lock. This one we probably want to make sure it's consistent. So we're going to have 3 detectors. Each one will detect a different lock. So when it detects the first lock, it's going to tell it, hey, go die. And so that's going to spit out, or I'm sorry, we wanted to tell it to stop. This will be turn off message spinner dot lock. Well, yeah, we'll make new messages, sure. This will be lock 420.1. Yeah, sure. Why not? 420 spinner.lock.420.1. So this will be target tag lock.1. We'll make sure this is consistent across all of our messages and tags. So platform spinner.lock.420.1. That message was going right here. Spinner.lock.420.1. And then that tag right there. Cool. So that means when the spinner is detected, we'll have a very short delay here. Be like 0.5. So the spinner lock will move out of the way, and then when it reaches this position, it's going to stop. Let's go ahead and speed run to 5 here. 4. So it moved out of the way. It didn't stop here. So our detector is not stopping it. We'll take a look at that. So the detector we just needed that message, I believe. Spinner.lock.420.1. Which should be talking right here. Turn off message spinner.lock.420.1. Should work. So it's not currently stopping. Is that because it's currently being told to keep going? I suppose that makes sense. Garnican, I apologize. Hey, I'll be on my best behavior. I can't control Panda though. Yeah, it should be mentioned, you know, like a lot of us here, I would say majority, but I don't know for sure. Majority of us are adults. So sometimes adult humor slips in. Panda don't. 987A, what's up, dude? Welcome in. Can't control. No, not at all, Panda. I think, you just gotta have fun. Just be yourself, you know? So, O24 won the giveaway. Congratulations. Mr. K. Drop that dun-dun-dun. My dun-dun-duns. I dropped them. Go to battle real quick. We'll do one more battle today. Don't be boring. Well, Garnigan, dirty humor doesn't make you not boring. But yeah, I think we're all friends here. But I also understand, like, the idea of family and keeping things relatively tame. I definitely understand that. Congratulations. Alright, moving on to the next one. This will be the last battle, so you guys might want to get in here. We're fighting an evil toy. Let's go from the front. I'll protect us. Come on in. So our detector should be acknowledging our asset and then telling it to stop. So I think this, at the same time, our asset is being told, hey, keep going. So I believe this detector, that's correct, is continually telling our asset, hey, go, 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 move out of the way, move out of the way. So I think we want this delay to be higher. Let's see if that helped. Okay. I mean, that looks like it did what I wanted it to. That usually doesn't happen. Cool.
You know, you make a choice to win, and you win. I'm sorry, winning.
Winning! Game Maker, don't crash, please. Please don't do it. So, our platform here continually moves. But it won't move until I, make it. This detector here, I'm actually going to have a plant behavior to completely remove the entire mechanic once we get the answer right. So at this point, I can now delete some of these other things that we decided not to use. So the ball mechanic, cool in theory, and it would still work. Don't get me wrong. It would definitely still work. But it requires more death. And I think we're trying to avoid multiple deaths at the same time. Because that will cause a lag spike. Especially in someone computer that has, not a lot of technological advancements. So we're trying to avoid multiple death situations. The rest of these, we're actually going to move to where they're kind of like stacked on top of each other. So this entire mechanic might take a few moments at most. For each one of these, we're going to have it 8. Wait duration will be 0.5. 5's fine, I suppose. So it moves 5. 0.5 wait duration. We need the toggle. So all of these I'm going to have basically parented together. And then they'll be removed once we get it right. And that way it won't continually be triggering these things in the background. You can see your mom's face. Don't make me come over there and NFT you. Yeah. We love Panda. For all her eccentricities, is that the word? Her quirks. Just for being herself, I gotta find that word though. Eccentricities? That's the word of the day, everybody. So, eccentric, deviating from conventional or accepted usage of conduct, especially in odd or whimsical ways. Whimsical is definitely a great word to describe Panda. So whimsical. Okay, so we have these platforms here. I'm going to reduce the speed, and then I'm just going to duplicate this one. Because we've already set it up. will be spinner.lock.420.3. And then we want the correct message to turn it on. So that'd be 420.0.2 combo. And then the message that kills this or respawns it, makes it move back to its starting location, is spinner.2.3. So basically, if we move off of the 2, it tells it to restart. And then lastly, we need the spinner.lock.420.2. Or this one's number 3. Spinner.lock.420.3. We'll remove the 3 here, and we'll remove the 2 off that one. This will be spinner.lock.420.2. So this is the second lock of the 420. And that one does need the 020. This one will have the 000. Spinner.combo.420.000. This one, spinner.3.1 would destroy it. So basically, if it's on 0, nothing happens. But when I move off of 0, it resets it, and we're good to go. Cool. So now each one of these detectors detects the specific lock, and we'll tell it to stop. So spinner.lock.420.2. And then this one will be spinner.lock.420.3. Cool, so all of those can move now. Now we want to associate this one here. So we're going to be locating spinner.2.2. So 420. So the second number, 420, and it's a 2. So second number, 2. Shoot doesn't work. No! Yeah, sorry, Zumzy. No Pokemons here. Panda Pops loves being whimsical. Love to see it. Oh, nice. Yeah, Kay, if you're doing that today, are you starting to stream early? Would love to send a raid your way. I'm ready for the raid. Well, we got the raiders up on screen. So if you guys want to hop in to our stream raiders. But Kay is mentioning he's part of a new program called the Pirates. So stream Pirates. That'll be fun to join in. Normal time? Sounds good, Kay. And then 3.0. So basically it's looking for the third spinner, number 0. So that's this one. And we can see it has a unique tag. So when it detects that unique tag, it's going to be spitting out a message. Spinner.combo.420.400. That's actually the wrong one. So I need to make sure these have the correct messages. So it'll be 420.000 because it's representing the 0 of 420. And then this one is 420.2. So 020. Great. So those are good to go. What else? I need the remove all mechanic. So this is going to be kill.420. Kill.420 is going to be a timed mechanic. So essentially we're going to have a message go out. That's going to be this one here, spinner.combo.420. We'll probably want to make that a little bit more understood. So like spinner.combo.420.correct, for example. So I'm going to go ahead and set that up. So this door over here would also open up to that same message. And I want to add that correct tag just so it allows me to read it and be like, oh, that's when I get the puzzle correct. That's when this door opens. I don't think we need a toggle behavior though. Now on the door. Oh wait, yeah we do, because we want the health message to... Did I remove that? I must have. But that's okay, we can use this one as well to do both. So this will be a destroy. So this is like a permanent destruction. So after a brief delay, 0 seconds, it's destroyed on the correct message. And when we get it correct, it's going to basically remove the puzzle altogether. So spinner.combo.420.off. That's going to go to my 420 puzzle tag. That'll be this one. And that'll be this one. So spinner.combo.420.off, which will also kill it. Okay. What else am I missing here? I need to tag, or not tag, parent everything together. So to parent quicker, this is how I approach it. I just rename everything to something. So like double asterisks. So now, if I search double asterisks, this one's going to have an A next to it. We can see, searching double asterisks, it has all of these various things. I'm just going to parent everything to the A. Okay. Let's save it, and I think we're good to test. We'll probably spot something that needs to be tweaked. Gotta go, Garnican. Have yourself a fantastic day. Thanks for always being so friendly and so nice. See you later, Garnican. Okay, so every time I interact, it should start our little puzzle there. It's clear we actually have 0 already in place. So it started on 0, and my lock mechanic already fixed itself to where it's, you know, replicating a lock. I think the best way to visualize these mechanics is to actually use, you know, the visual scripting that Sandbox provides. And so we're doing a lock, entering into a key, or I'm sorry, a key entering into a lock. So this would be the key where I'm standing now. It's entering the lock, and it's currently being blocked. However, we can see here it's not blocked by the third number. It's blocked by the first 2 numbers. This will never be visible to the player. But every time I interact with any of these, it's going to move or be like, okay, I'm inserting the key now. I'm inserting the key now. And so it'll do that every single time we touch our lock. And so if I just spam this, we'll eventually get the right number. And that should have opened the door there. So as long as you have 2 of the right numbers in the right place, you could just guess the last one. Which I suppose is a benefit. But one more thing, we didn't see the end result. So we did get the puzzle right. However, nothing happened. So we need to take a look at that. So we have spinner.combo.420.correct. That needs to be received here. So spinner.combo.420.correct. That's sending out the off message. Oh, so I did have that wrong. Spinner.combo.420.off. 420.puzzle. That's correct. And then to just to confirm everything, we're going to make an asker behavior. That will say, "You did it!" That'll happen the same time we get it correct. So this door also needs to open. So it'll be initially on. The off message is only coming from that health component. Everything else looks good. Save it again. What else? Okay, we saved it. Let's just test it one more time. See what happens. So I can't interact with this asker behavior or the door. It's fine. We're gonna move the combo into place. He goes to the end. It's not being detected right now. So that's the current problem. Loading, loading, loading. So this detector is not detecting platform.420. Platform.420 should be this, which does not have a tag at the moment. Our detector was only set up to notice the blockade, nothing else. So this needed its own unique tag. So now everything should be working. I say that bluntly. Opens. That actually caused my game to seize up. That's interesting. I wonder why I did that. Let's try it again. I'm gonna take a look at the stats here. Right now my stats are a little bit bad. I mean, it's like hovering around 50 frames. Whatever. That drops 5 to 10 frames when I do that. That's crashing the client. That's interesting. Why would it be doing that? It's essentially preventing me from doing anything else. I can't move around. Okay. Let us change something. Try it again. That's interesting. I did it too fast. Okay, it's still doing it. So we know that this isn't the problem then. I think it's because I parented everything together. It's doing this. So, let me go back to our asterisks. This time I'm just going to remove this parent here. So that way it's not a double parent. So essentially I had a parent that controlled everything. And I believe that might be why. It's my first troubleshooting. Nope. Still breaking. Okay. It's when I reach this that's doing it. Where's the pro donut? That is the opposite of pro. That's the noob donut. I gave up on that for life. So it's when I trigger this message here. So let's take another look at this message. So I think maybe too many things are happening. We're going to try a new trigger. This time, just for testing, we're just going to send out trigger. And that message is going to be from detecting the same situation. So do trigger. And only once. Save it. But yeah, right now the game maker is crashing when the puzzle is completed. So that's no bueno. No bueno. Okay, it's still crashing whenever that message is detected. Now, why would it do that? 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 It's not even. Maybe it is the asker. Okay. Game maker magic, baby. I agree, Mr. Beer. So the asker behavior might have had something to do with that. So let's change it back to the correct answer. Interesting. So our asker behavior was crashing the game maker client. Let's just take another look at why that might be, though. So we've pinpointed the problem. It was a message required, and it was the correct answer. We'll test it one more time. And I want to see it break. I want to see why it's breaking. Okay, so it broke again. So I think the asker is like appearing at the same time as other things, and it's causing the game maker to hesitate. And it's like, oh, okay, asker, and then the asker just doesn't show up. So like the asker behavior is like triggering simultaneously. And when it does that, it's actually preventing it from properly opening. So what we'll do is we'll use that off message we made. Then have the 420 puzzle. Essentially it'll be like a slightly delayed activation of our asker, and we'll see if that works. Four. 20. So still, the asker behavior is crashing. Do asker behaviors work right now? Is there like a bug with asker behaviors? Let's go ahead and try to interact with this. So right now, asker behaviors are bugged. I wonder if this is just a game maker thing. I don't think I have any asker behaviors elsewhere on the map, but this one right now is broken. I can't interact with it. It doesn't show up on screen. So I'm going to restart Game Maker and see if that was just like a weird bug that I encountered. So. And then we're probably going to wrap up the stream soon. Thanks everybody for just hanging out. Hope you all have a nice Thursday, whatever you're up to. We got our puzzle working. The puzzle's pretty much done. And we found like a creative solution to the lock. We can have it to where, yes, the player can guess it. If they have 2 of the 3 correct, you can essentially brute force the 3rd one, which makes sense. You know, if you're in an escape room puzzle, you can do that. It's not a, you know, out of the question. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being so whimsical, Panda. You're so whimsical. For the record, we do have Sandstorm today. I will be working probably in Vox Edit. I should better get a better idea of what we're working on. And then starting next week with Sandstorm, I'm doing more tutorial and like beginner friendly stuff. So if you want beginner friendly Halfd0rk, that'll be next week in Sandstorm. Like a friggin' little gremlin. Yeah, Panda, whatever type of whimsical you identify as. I think you're whimsical fluid. Alright, so our asker is working again. I think I was encountering a bug. So that's fun. Bugs are fun. Someone say escape room. It's time to escape. Escape room artist. That's like your superpower. Escape room artists can escape anything. Alright, so we're testing it again. We got the correct message. So yeah, I think I just encountered a weird bug. Yay, Game Maker bugs, yay! Yep, it's working fine. Excuse me. And this time I didn't crash. Game Maker bugs, yay! Oh, what? Okay. Lucas! What's up, dude? Welcome in. Dude, tomorrow's Friday. Dungeons and Dragons. I actually have to do a little prep for that, but you guys are essentially like right at the end of that dungeon that ruins. So that'll be fun. What shenanigans shall we have? Okay, so I want to put that parent back on. So the parent, this one here, would also be destroyed with the rest of them. We'll make sure that works. That's funny. If you do it too fast, like if you you kind of have to wait the last half second before you put the correct answer in. It does work though. Like if you're spamming it, usually you'll get it in between the timer. Okay, great. Looks like we're good. Interestingly enough, this detector here is the what's the best way to describe this? The second cousin of my mechanic here. So he is the third child. So he's a child of this one, which is a child of this one. So he is left over. And that's very peculiar. You could probably use that for something. What could I use that for? For example, we could do an ask behavior on it. And we should still be able to interact with it. Whereas the rest of its family was removed. Interesting. So I can still interact with this asset, even though the rest of the other, like family hierarchy were removed. This child is left behind. I'm gonna nickname this the orphan. This is the orphan. Is that morbid? Nah, it's fine. Hey, hey, hey. D&D, you know me. Let's go, Panda. Escape from artist does escape, especially in the marbles too. So the orphan could be used for some things. Like this could be used for some mechanics. So I'm gonna try and keep that in mind. I'm not sure how I would use it though. But anyway, thanks everybody for watching. This is gonna be the end of our show. It's a Thursday. So that means no pickaxe miner. We'll check to see if anybody else is live. I'm gonna go and start the battle here. But yeah, whatever you guys are up to today, may it go well. If you're around in about 3 hours, so 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be streaming with Sandstorm. Yo, Zumzy's a beast up here. Congratulations. So Sandstorm, we're going to be doing some Vox edit, I believe. Sandstorm wanted to, you know, encourage a little bit of everything in the Sandbox, not just game making. Thank you so much for the bits, Mr. K. K's also streaming at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so shout out to K there. You can check him out today if you, I'm sure all of you are familiar, but, you know, stop in.
Free now!
We're free now! Yay! Alright, we're heading over to Halfd0rk. So pick up some emotes. Get ready for some racing. Woo! Woohoo! Always a pleasure. Thanks, Escape from Artist. Yeah, Lucas gonna mirror the crap out of something. Yeah, Lucas, we gotta get you a retractable banana. A retractable banana. Wait. There's too many crude jokes we can make with that one, but no, like a retractable magnifying glass. You can like burn things. I don't know. Yeah, the ass clap cheeks for the thunderclaps. Thanks for streaming. See you later, Wicked. Peace out. Go West. Have a good one. Clap, clap. Slap, slap, slap. Clap, clap, clap. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. Have a whimsical day. Sayonara. Let's go.